Hi there, Graham and Shirley here from Santi Adventures. We're on the last stage of our journey around New Zealand, and what a fantastic holiday we've had here. We are now in Auckland for the last 4 days of our trip. It's a fantastic place, and we'd like to show it to you. Please come along. Hi there, it's a sad day for us. We had to say goodbye to Boxy after 8 glorious weeks of travelling around this magnificent set of islands. We are finishing off our trip to New Zealand with 4 days in Auckland. Here we are down on the quayside with the Sky Tower behind us, and we're going to look at all the sights and sounds of Auckland and share that with you. So please come along. From the harbour side, we're walking through downtown Auckland, or Auckland Central as it's locally called. It's an area filled with mainstream fashion stores and trendy boutique. It's an impressive mix of modern and more classical looking buildings, and it has a really great vibe. There are loads of great places to eat here. We took a walk along Queen Charlotte Street, which is full of top-end shops and eateries, before returning to the harbour side for an evening meal. We've just come to the Wharfside restaurant and we're going to have a nice meal here. I've ordered myself a pint of tiger beer. Shirley's got a gin and tonic. We're starting off with scallops. And I'm going to have lamb shank, and Shirley's got baked red snapper, I think. Yeah, looking forward to this. Really hungry. We've had a long day. We've driven probably 100 kilometres to get into Auckland. We're bedded into our hotel now. And we're just relaxing by the side of the harbour. How lucky are we?
After our meal, we went for a walk around the Viaduct Harbour. This is a fantastically vibrant place where you can find lots of great eateries and pubs around the small harbour. As we looked around, the place started to fill up, with many people sitting outside enjoying their food and drink, overlooking this very pretty harbour. A great place to visit, and the end of a great first day here in Auckland.
Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Auckland. We're down at the harbour and we're going to take a ferry today and spend the day on Waiheke Island, which is the island of wine. Sounds like dying and going to heaven to me, but do come along and join us and let's go and sample some wine together. It was a great short trip over to the island on a river ferry, and these run quite regularly from Auckland's main harbour area. It took us about 40 minutes. From the harbour we caught a hop-on, hop-off bus to take us round the island, and our first port of call was to stop at the art gallery. It's quite small but perfectly formed, and what it does do is showcase a unique and clever selection of New Zealand art. The staff here were really friendly and helpful and knew their stuff. Very enjoyable and a real hidden gem. Well worth a visit.
This was a nice surprise. Situated above two beautiful white sand beaches, the small town offers a great selection of boutique shopping, art galleries and restaurants, all with sweeping ocean views. Apparently, Onaroa roughly translates to Long Beach. We walked down onto the beach, which was absolutely stunning, with great views out over the ocean. It was still relatively early in the morning, but the beach was already beginning to fill up with people coming to swim and enjoy other water sports.
We hopped back onto the bus again using our all-day ticket to travel further around the island to explore some of the many wineries and vineyards the island is famous for.
My next stop is Wild in Waiheke. It's a vineyard and it also brews craft beers as well. So we're going to stop on here and do a wine tasting and hopefully grab a bite to eat as well.
We walked into the vineyard and sat under cover right next to the vines. We ordered our food, which was accompanied by a flight of the wines produced here. The food was fantastic and the wine was lovely. We spent a long, lazy lunch here before getting on the bus to our next stop. The next stop was at another beautiful beach. New Zealand just keeps on giving. At Palm Beach in Mawhitipana Bay, there's a nudist beach at one end if you want to visit.
We then popped back into Onaroa to explore a little further before we caught the ferry back to Auckland harbour.
The ferry trip back was a great experience again. The sea was flat, calm, and gave us great views of the islands as we returned. We sailed past the Queen Mary 2 and were then given a fantastic view of Auckland's CBD. A great day out. You must do it if you come here.
We've taken a City Explorer bus 2 days in, so we've seen half of the things and we come on the bus to find out what else we're missing and have a look around the whole city.
In front of the Auckland War Memorial Museum stands a memorial to New Zealand soldiers who have lost their lives in war. Inside the museum, you can learn about New Zealand's military history, see the world's leading collection of exhibits about Pacific culture, including
This was a really useful trip in finding a way around Greater Auckland. Next time we visit, we'll go to the Botanic Gardens, Mount Eden, and visit the museums and other galleries, and Eden Park, home of the mighty All Blacks. We drove through the new market area filled with top shops and one of the most desirable places to live here. We also went down past Hobson's Bay and went to the Waiheke domain, which we'd like to spend more time looking at.
It's day 3 of our time here in Auckland, and we're going down to explore the Saturday Market, which is situated in the Te Ara Tahu walking street, Bittermart Place. It opens from 8 a.m. and ends around 2 p.m. It's a great buzzy place with a lineup that includes fresh produce, coffee, vegan foods, pastries, sweet buns, crepes, juices, food trucks and savoury snacks. It's great, and we had a Turkish breakfast which set us up for the day.
From the market, suitably refreshed, we walked over to the Sky City area. This is another exciting part of the city where you can visit the Sky Tower, the Weka Workshop, the All Blacks experience, casinos and great restaurants. Our first visit here was to the Weka Workshop Unleashed, an amazing visit, home to an entire team of creative artisans whose work has really brought to life many films including Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Black Panther, King Kong, Avatar and many others.
So hello again everyone and welcome to the workshop. My name is Richard Taylor. I'm the Design and Effects Supervisor here at the workshop and I'm thrilled to be able to share some of the fantastic goings on we have hidden away here.
The visit lasted about 1.5 hours
and is a very interactive tour showing how they use special effects to fake horror, fantasy and sci-fi films. We had a great time trying out all these different things and looking at some of the weird and wonderful ideas that people came up with. They start from a storyboard and build it up, build models, build larger models and create this totally unreal world. It's a fantastic visit and well worth going for any of you who come over here. From the Weka Workshop, we crossed over the Sky Bridge to the main Sky Tower complex, but before we decided to go up the Sky Tower, we went in for a cup of coffee and were surprised to discover that we were served by robots, which was interesting and quite fascinating. Don't look at the expressions on my face. I think I was just a little bit tired at the time. I was still very impressed by it all. And you don't have to tip.
We then took a ride up to the top of the Sky Tower in a glass-bottom lift. A little disconcerting to start with. The Sky Tower stands at 328 metres high and dominates the Auckland skyline, giving 360 degrees views all around the great city. It's more than just a view. You can dine in an amazing award-winning restaurant or throw yourself off at 192 metres, doing a base jump off New Zealand's tallest building. Unfortunately, there were no time slots for us, so we had to miss out on the jump. Thank goodness. You can also complete a sky walk around the 12-metre wide platform at 192 metres. Fortunately, you do get a full body harness to keep you safe. The views across the city were fabulous. It was an amazing experience.
And we could actually see the roof of our hotel building with the swimming pool at the top.
Hi there, just caught the local ferry from the harbour in Auckland and we're going over to Davenport for the day. I've heard it's meant to be quite an interesting place. Lots of things to do there, lots of nice cafes and bars. Galleries and there's an old Second World War ruins and an old extinct volcano. So I think when I promise away, I'm looking forward to it. Come along and join us.
Just a quick 15-minute walk across the bay and we landed in Davenport, left the little harbour and had a walk up into the town centre, where we stopped and had some breakfast before we explored further. We stopped at a great little restaurant with a fantastic guy who served us, and we're ready for the rest of the day. Davenport is famous for its colonial style buildings, fantastic harbour views over to Auckland CBD, well-preserved volcanic cones and a great walk up to the top of Mount Victoria or Takarunga with a 360-degree view over Auckland, the Haurakai Gulf, Ranganito Island, and that's where we're heading next. Absolutely incredible views. I mean, look at Shirley.
Coming back down from Mount Victoria, we took the opportunity to explore the streets of Davenport further. Such a great place. We had a coffee in another great cafe, and from here we walked down to the community beach and library before taking the ferry back to Auckland.
Sadly, this is our last day here in New Zealand. Tomorrow morning we fly back to the UK. What a way to end, though. Auckland has been a fantastic place. Probably our favourite city here. Our whole trip to New Zealand has been truly amazing. What a beautiful country, lovely people and so much fun. We're hooked and we'll definitely return. We've seen so much, but there's still so much more to see. Thank you very much, New Zealand, for the experience of a lifetime. It's been brilliant. One last favour, please press the like and subscribe button so you can follow us on our next adventures, wherever they may be. Bye for now, and thanks again.
Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and hopefully we'll see you all very soon.